Top 10 Vegan-Friendly Cars for Sustainable Commuting. Are you passionate about preserving the environment while driving in style and comfort? In this post, we delve into the world of eco-conscious interiors and showcase the creme de la creme of vegan-friendly cars. Discover a carefully curated selection of vehicles that seamlessly blend luxury, performance, and sustainability, allowing you to make a positive impact on the planet without compromising on quality. From cutting-edge electric models to sleek hybrids, we present the top 10 cars that redefine eco-friendly transportation. Explore the future of automotive design and embrace a cruelty-free driving experience that aligns with your ethical values. Join us on this eco-friendly journey and revolutionize your commute with these remarkable vegan-friendly cars. VW ID.3. As the first representative of the new generation of electric cars at VW, the Volkswagen ID.3 should set a good example. A new era is beginning for Volkswagen, also in terms of sustainability. According to the manufacturer, the ID.3 is produced in a CO2-neutral manner by using 100% green electricity, including in the production of the batteries. Of course, there are still emissions, especially in the supply chain, but VW would like to significantly reduce emissions here too in the next few years. When it comes to reducing emissions, however, sustainability does not end at VW. Animal welfare also seems to be important to VW, because in the ID.3 you have the option of choosing a completely vegan interior that uses more sustainable materials than leather contains. Among other things, the ID.3 presents door and side panels made of artificial leather, the center panels of the front seats and the outer rear seats are covered with fabric. For some time now, the Wolfsburg car company has been working on the use of leather alternatives such as apple leather, but those who are already looking forward to a fruity interior will have to be patient. However, the interior of the ID.3 is not exclusively vegan. Anyone who opts for the comfort package or orders the Pro S equipment version automatically gets a leather steering wheel. You are only really vegan in the ID.3 if you stick with the entry-level version of the ID.3 called Pro. Skoda Enyaq IV. Skoda also attaches great importance to sustainability, because the Enyaq IV is the brand's first independent electric car. One thing is clear. A position that is as sustainable as possible should be taken here. It becomes exclusive with the available equipment alone. With the Enyaq IV there are no equipment versions, but so-called design selections. If you decide on the selection lodge, the interior is wrapped in a little dress made of natural fibers and new wool. The natural fiber component makes up 60% of the padding and is made from recycled PET bottles. The wool fills the remaining 40% and is natural new wool that bears the Woolmark seal and thus stands for quality and sustainability. The seat covers are characterized by a very pleasant surface and promote a great seat climate, even on longer journeys, as wool absorbs moisture very well. Anyone who is not enthusiastic about the breathable wool has the option of using the well-known combination of imitation leather and fabric with the Loft selection. Unfortunately, the Design Selection Eco Suite is not vegan, but very sustainable. The cognac-colored leather used is tanned in an extremely sustainable way without the use of chemicals. The tanning takes place instead with an extract from the leaves of the olive tree. However, Skoda does not reveal how the extract is obtained. BMW i3. The BMW i3 was already ahead of its time when it was launched more than 7 years ago. Not only because it was one of the few electric cars, but also because it had an interesting look. And of course also because the i3 was already very sustainable back then, and still is. The Munich-based company self-confidently launched its combination of electric van and small car as the self-proclaimed greenest car in the world, in the race to attract customers. The standard equipment features instrument panel supports and door panels made from fibers from the Kenaf plant. So, for the first time, the i3 saw the widespread use of Kenaf, simultaneously banning petroleum-based plastic from the interior of the i3. Another advantage: the Kenaf material is lighter and reduces the weight by 30% compared to classic materials. The dashboard made of eucalyptus wood can be ordered as an option. This is particularly sustainable because it is resistant to moisture and therefore requires 90% less surface finishing during production. It is also an extremely fast-growing raw material. Fun fact: the standard i3 is 95% recyclable. Sounds like a dream of the future, but it came true 7 years ago with the i3. Mercedes B-Class. It's been a while, in 2019 to be exact, since Formula One racing driver and avowed vegan Lewis Hamilton asked the car manufacturer Mercedes to install vegan interiors in its cockpits. In any case, it is certain that for such a prestigious manufacturer as Mercedes, giving up high-quality leather was and is not an easy step. Because the leather in the interior alone conveys the feeling that you are dealing with a luxury car. Apparently, it is all the more difficult for a premium manufacturer to revive luxury despite the abstinence from leather. But now back to Mercedes. Hamilton's call seemed to have been enough to offer, among other things, the completely leather-free Mercedes B-Class for sale. In the vegan B-Class, the seats are covered with Artico, man-made leather. Part of this is the microfiber yarn, Dynamica, which consists of recycled polyester and water-based polyurethane. Of course, real leather lovers also have the option of animal leather in the interior. With regard to the veganization of the interior fittings, this is not exactly consistent, but what is not, can still be. Apart from the B-Class, Mercedes-Benz also sells the A-Class and the C-Class with Artica man-made leather. Hamilton's demand seems to have been heard by the manufacturer. Renault Clio. The current Renault Clio has a chic interior anyway, but the fact that it is also available completely leather-free makes the interior of the Renault Clio even more exciting. If you opt for the entry-level Life variant or the higher Zen equipment, the steering wheel is simply leather look, while the seats are upholstered in fabric. With the Intense equipment, the seats also look leathery, but don't worry. It's again just a matter of optics. The material has never seen an animal, let alone belong to an animal. So it's still vegan. Only with the sporty RS line should customers who care about vegan interiors prick up their ears. The steering wheel is then covered in leather and the top equipment is unfortunately supplied with Nappa leather seat covers. But if you want it vegan, the Clio definitely offers a good selection, so you don't just have to fall back on the entry-level version. Fiat 500 Hybrid. Anyone looking for an animal-friendly city runabout is well served with the new Fiat 500 Hybrid, if you are satisfied with the cult entry-level equipment. There, the small city runabout has seats upholstered in blue fabric, and the steering wheel is covered in imitation leather. Even if you want a little more equipment, that is not out of the question. If you choose cleverly, you can combine packages that do not contain any animal materials. But if you choose the style package, the Fiat 500 Hybrid incorporates a leather gear knob. The Dolce Vita package then also has leather seats on offer. The so-called techno leather steering wheel appears quite early in the equipment list. It has little to do with techno music. It rather describes the combination of leather and imitation leather, so unfortunately not vegan either. Volvo XC60. Volvo is consistently pursuing the sustainable approach and will only be offering the XC60 with electrified drives for the 2021 model year. Imitation leather with the name Acela is used in the interior because it is not subject to quality fluctuations like animal leather. It's also soft, smooth, and available in unlimited supply, while being more durable than real leather. Sports seats with tailored wool covers are available as an alternative to the comfort seats. As you can see in the pictures, they make a very comfortable impression. They are made from 30% wool and 70% recycled polyester. The seat covers are not only sustainable and vegan, they are also 3 kilograms lighter than Nappa leather covers. Here you not only save on animal materials, but also on weight. Dacia Sandero. None is cheaper. The Dacia Sandero is the cheapest new car that you can currently buy in Germany. So it's probably not surprising that the car doesn't have a leather interior that you'll find in more expensive models. All Dacia Sanderos in the world are equipped with fabric seats as standard. A leather-look steering wheel is the ultimate feeling, and real leather is not even found in the highest comfort equipment line. Well done, Dacia. Polestar 2. The Polestar brand belongs to the Swedish manufacturer Volvo, which focuses heavily on sustainability. It is therefore hardly surprising that the Polestar 2 offers a vegan standard interior with progressive textiles. The vehicle's steering wheel is covered in faux leather, and the seats are upholstered in a man-made weave tech material, which Polestar says was inspired by wetsuits. Genuine leather is also available for buyers who are willing to spend €4,000 more for the optional Nappa leather interior. In a certain way, the leather is made dirty for the customers, but we would have wished for a little more consistency in terms of vegan equipment. Tesla Model 3. Like the Polestar 2, the Tesla Model 3 is another electric car that comes standard with synthetic fabrics throughout the interior. In fact, Tesla claims the electric sedan's interior is 100% leather-free. There is no way to add leather to the car with optional extras. The interior of the Model 3 can only be visually upgraded with synthetic leatherette for the seats and steering wheel. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.